Hey everybody, good morning. Hope everyone had an awesome weekend. So in this video, I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm basically going to write a guess my number program, but in the Rust programming language. So kind of similar to the video I made not too long ago, but I did so using the JavaScript language. So this Rust programming language is pretty cool. I've been learning it for a little bit now. Definitely very fast. So let's kind of jump into it so you can see what it entails. So first and foremost, from the terminal, I'm going to make a directory named project. Yes. And then I'm going to enter this directory called project. Yes. And I'm going to cargo, which is a Rust package manager, new Yassine game. So it's going to create a directory or Rust binary inside of the gas directory or folder. So I hit enter here. It created that. Great. So now I'm going to enter this this folder using nvim, the nvim code editor. Great. So see what we got here. So we have a source folder that has a main.rs in it. And this was created with the cargo new guess game. Basically, it created a binary. It created a binary crate. So this is the binary crate. And I went a little too far. So here we go. Okay. Guessing game. And I need to just add something here. So let me close this. I need to add a dependency that I'm going to use inside of the main.rs. It's going to be called rand. So rand equals 0.8.5. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna save this and go into the other folder, guess game folder, go into the source directory main.rs. And here I'm gonna add some things. I'm gonna add the libraries or the modules that I'm gonna need. So in Rust, the import keyword is use. STD is the standard library. Not a great name they chose for it. STD. It's kind of funny. In this case, I'm gonna get the compare and then ordering, which is a enumeration. So basically, enumerations are variants. They have variants. In this case, ordering has the variance less, equal, and greater. Basically means it could be one variant or the other. So you get a choice of a variant inside of the enum. Use, so I'm going to bring in rand, the thing I just added, which generates a random number, RNG. Great. And then use from the standard library, std io. Okay, and then now we can start adding stuff to the function. So we get rid of this and put some stuff in here inside of the function. Okay, so first I'm going to start with a print macro. Print macro that says guess the number. So this is feedback, basically. A print message saying guess the number. close that off and put less stuff. This thing's over here. Okay. Guess the number. And then now I'm going to, and it's kind of annoying that having set up on this editor is the formatting is kind of messed up. Okay, so here we go. Now I'm going to create secrets number. And the secret number is going to equal a random generated number. So from random thread range, which is a function, and generate, put this down here. I'm in my self-sway. So generate a random range between 1 to 100, and that's just the syntax for this. From start dot equal end. So that just basically says from here to this end. So from 1 to 100. And I'm gonna print the secret number. So print the secret number. So I'm gonna say the secrets, and I messed that up. The secrets number is, and then dynamically add it here, secrets number in curly brackets, and then close it off. Boom. And close that off. There we go. All right, cool, nice, awesome. Let me just do the cargo build on the other side, because that takes a little while to do. So I'm just gonna do a cargo build. So project guess. So, and then CD project guess. Okay, so it's guess. Wait a minute, cargo build. All right, so let's see, what can we do here? So I'm going to create a loop. The loop is basically gonna allow the user, in the case that they're not right on their guess, the loop is gonna loop over it and give the user another chance. Loops basically iterate, so they go around over and over until something breaks them, or a certain condition is right, and then the program exits the loop. So I'm gonna put a another println macro here. So println, and then please input your guess. Okay, close this off. All right, now I'm going to create the guess variable. So let mute guess equal string new. So in this line, I did a couple of things. I created a guess variable that is mutable, meaning it can change. Because in Rust, by default, variables are immutable, meaning they cannot change unless you add the mute, which it's short for mutable, to the variable. In this case, I'm creating a new instantiation of a string, which will be used shortly, and I need to use this. And now I'm going to use the IO stdin standard in. So the input from the user dot read line, and I'm gonna get a reference of the mutable yes dot expect failed to read line and close this off. Nice. So let me close this because it's kind of annoying. Oh, I gotta go here. All right, there we go, because that was annoying. Okay, so read line basically puts whatever the user enters, so it gets the user's input along with the standard in, and it returns a result. So result is basically almost like it has, it's an enumeration, an enum, which has two variants, okay and error. So basically it's like two paths. Okay means the program was successful, continue. Error basically means you did something wrong. Maybe you inputted something that is not a number, or the user didn't do something right, so it created an error. So that takes care of the potential error. So that's that. So now let's guess equal U32. So this is going to be a U32 integer. Integer is a number, so it's going to be an unassigned number, basically just a 32-bit unassigned number. Basically means it's not going to have like a negative sign in front of it and so forth. And then I'm going to use a match expression for the guess dot trim, since the guess is a string. Where did I say it? Yeah, it's a string. Trim basically removes the white spaces from the front and the ends, because in this case we need to make that string a number, and that's what the parse function does. Okay, and here basically we're going to use the okay and pass it a number, give it a number. So this would be the guess. The user inputs, gets dropped in here, and it spits out something. In this case, it's going to be the same number. And in the case that the user inputs something that is not a number, it's gonna print out an error, or let the user know that's not a number, or not exactly. It's going to allow the user to try again via continue. And then I'm just going to close this off. You can use another println macro here, letting the user know you guessed. And then the number they guessed here inside curly brackets. Close the string off, and then close this thing off. Okay. And then finally, one last match expression for the guess to compare with a reference of the secret's number. And match expressions basically are they have what they call arms, and arms are different patterns depending on what you want to compare between the patterns. Whatever pattern fits, it's going to execute that line of code. That's basically what match expressions are, and they're pretty cool. So here we're going to use the ordering enumeration, which has the variance less, and in this case, if basically the number is less than the guess, than the secret number, it's going to print the feedback to the user. It's going to say too small. And comma for, so this is one arm of the match expression. We're going to do another one, ordering. So ordering has three different variants. The second one would be greater. So greater. And then in this case, we'll print as well. Print. Too big, or yeah, too big. Print too big. As feedback, close this stuff off. Comma here. And then finally, if they're right, ordering equal, which is the third variant of the ordering enum. So in this case, we're gonna run a block of code, print in and UN. So in this case, the user guessed the right number. It's the same as the secret number, so the user wins. And in this case, break the loop. So we'll exit the loop in this case, because the user was right. Close off the block with a curly brace. Finish closing off the rest of them. Great. So I believe I have enough curly braces. Yeah. Let me just read some of those lines there. Yep, just making sure I have all the brackets and didn't make any typos. This one belongs to what? So, okay, that one belongs to this one. That one. Great. So, okay, so now I'm just gonna exit this, save the file. And then I got some errors here apparently. Yeah, I missed a couple of things up here. What did I miss here? Oh, so I need a curly, semicolon here. Exit. I need to add another one of these colons here on right here, add a colon. I believe that was all the errors it was telling me about. I don't see any other ones. All right, let's see if this stuff works. So I'm going to save the file. That's :W. I'm going to exit the file. And I'm going to enter that folder, which is guess game. And then I'm going to use cargo run. Cool. So here it's the secret number that is being printed out because of that print statement. And in this case, it's 64. So that's the random number the computer generated. I'm just going to play around with it. So if I put 60, it's going to tell me the number is too small. Please, so try again, basically. If I put 69, it's going to tell me the number is too big. So that's the ordering enum in the match expression, basically giving me these responses or this feedback. And then finally, if the number is correct, it's going to tell me I won, and it's going to break that loop that was created. Nice. So yeah, I just wanted to do that, change it up a little bit, and kind of get some practice with this language. It's pretty cool. It's a low-level language, which basically means that it's very fast. Yeah, as I learn it, why not teach it as well, right? Because I feel like this specific language is going to be very big or very powerful for the artificial intelligence phenomenon that's going on, right? So why not get into it, right? So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys soon.